said more than a diamond ring. You danced like fire, I played it cool. We swayed around that barroom stool. By last call, you were in my arms, and I was hooked on your small town charm. But neon ain't just for nights. It glows in your eyes in morning light. It's coffee, steam, and tangled sheets, take-out boxes and two left feet. We found forever in flashing signs. We could shine even more at 9:30. Who knew true love could feel this right? Neon ain't just for nights. You steal my hat, I burn the toast, but somehow, girl, I love you most when you're singing off-key in my truck, or yelling about socks I never pick up. You talk too loud, forget to shave, but you're the one I still want to save. Even on days we fuss and fight, you're still my favorite neon light. Yeah, neon ain't just for nights. It's in the way you hold me tight. It's grocery runs and driving slow. It's dancing barefoot in the snow. We found love where the jukebox plays, but now it's in our Mondays. We light each other on, alright. Neon ain't just for nights. Some folks chase that Friday thrill, but baby, I'm chasing you still. Not just in bars or rodeo lights, but in morning storms and quiet nights. 'Cause neon ain't just for nights. It's there when you turn off the lights. It's laughter echoing down the hall, and holding hands through it all. We met in glowing smoky rooms, but built a love that always blooms. So kiss me now while it's still bright. Neon ain't just for nights. I threw my boots in the passenger seat, said goodbye to Main Street heat. You rolled up smiling ear to ear, said, girl, let's shift out of here.
You had your heart in a duffel bag, lipstick wild and a red bandana rag. I turned the key, the engine roared, and we left our doubts at the county store.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, two-lane love and worn-out jeans. No map, no plan, just gasoline, chasing sunsets we ain't seen. Laughing loud with the windows down, burning rubber out of this town. We ain't rich, but we got steam. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. You DJ'd every mile we made, sang off-key to Elvis and Hank. You leaned on me in motel lights, said this life feels damn near right.
You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed the red lights, danced at green in a world too fast for 17.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, rolling on faith and jelly beans, running from nothing toward everything like rebels with a wedding ring. We make love out of moonlight beams, living loud, wild, and full of schemes. We ain't rich, but we're a team. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
One flat tire, one roadside kiss, one moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside, and babe, you're still my favorite ride.
Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams, dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars and rode the songs, a little lost but never wrong. Turning miles into memories, just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup motel light. Said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed the red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We leaned on me in motel lights. Said this life feels damn near right. You drove through storms with one hand tied and the other holding mine at night. We kissed the red lights, danced to green in a world too fast for 17. We made love out of moonlight beam in a world too fast for 17. One flat tire, one roadside kiss. No moment more like this. We may be broke, but we're gold inside. And babe, you're still my favorite. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams. Dust trail love with a rebel gleam. We got the stars that rode the songs. A little lost, but never wrong. Turning miles into memories. Just you, just me, and highways free. We're built for life, not limousines. Shotgun hearts and pickup dreams.
One shot past midnight, I lost my shoes. Bartenders laughing, I'm humming the blues. The neon's blurry, the jukebox bold, and I'm dancing stories I should have never told. I swore I'd leave when the lights turned low, but here I am in last call glow. A cowboy's wink and a wild-eyed grin said, darling, where you think you've been? One shot past midnight, two steps too far. Three broken promises down at the bar. I'm raising hell in a borrowed dress, singing loud and feeling less tonight. I ain't looking for right. Just one more song, one more life, and one more shot past midnight. My ex just walked in with someone new. She's half my age and twice his clue. But I won't cry, I'll just toast the pain with honky-tonk truth and a shaky refrain. One shot past midnight, two lies deep. Three wrong numbers I meant to keep. I'm spilling secrets like cheap champagne, letting go in the loudest way. Tonight I ain't looking for right. Just one more song, one more light, and one more shot past midnight. Don't judge me now, I've had my year of holding back and hiding tears. But this bar knows just how to mend, with a jukebox spin and a reckless friend. One shot past midnight, the truth rings clear. I may be lost, but I'm still here. Dancing hard, laughing wild, like heartbreak's favorite child. Tonight I ain't begging for right. Just one more song, one more life.
still, hanging soft on that cotton sheet, like your ghost won't let me sleep.
I swore I'd go and I'd look back, but I hesitated on that track. Left my mark on your favorite cup. Guess I wasn't all the way fed up.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, one last trace where love still lies. That faded print, that crimson curl, still sits heavy in my hollow world. You took your things, but not your cry.
Shut the door,
but I paused where our shadows wore.
You held your pride, but not your tear, and I left more than I meant to hear. You didn't shout, you didn't plead, just walked away from all we need. But on the memory I can't wash away.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, like a truth you couldn't hide. One red whisper, soft but true, saying part of me still misses you.
You took your keys, but not the sky. Just leaves a scent, but I see you every time I try to clean that kiss from goodbye.
You left your lipstick on my goodbye, and I can't wipe away that white. I still wear it on my chest like a wound I won't confess. You moved on, and I know I should too, but I still see your lipstick on my goodbye.
Like it did before. Mama humming low in her faded gown, while the sunset wrapped around our town. Daddy's boots by the rocking chair, coffee steam in the evening air. We didn't have much, we had enough. A little house, a lot of love. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Radio tune as Grandma rocked by the silver moon. We'd slow dance on the wooden floor. Didn't need much, we had more. Back when the porch light stayed on, we always knew where we belonged. Hearts were strong, nights were long, but somehow we kept holding on. Back when the porch light stayed on. Now the house is still and the fields are dry, but I still see that glow in my mind's eye. No matter how far I may roam, that little light still leads me home. Back when the porch light stayed on, we found our peace in a world long gone. Faith was deep, love was strong, no one ever felt alone. Back when the porch light stayed on.
Say much when the sun goes down, just rolls in that bay and spin around while the world's still talking in black and white. She sings in colors through strings at night. No long speeches, no fancy lines, just a lonesome waltz in 3/4 time. I swear I knew her deepest truth when she bent that note in sweet vermouth. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. I asked her once, what's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, a whisper soft in G and D, and suddenly she undressed me. She talks in fiddle tunes, speaks with fire under Texas moons. Every slide, every sway, says what words could never say. She don't cry, she don't swoon, she just lets that redwood croon. She don't speak, but she sure moves. She talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon runes. No need for lines, no need for lies, she says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart and every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes. What's on your mind? She played me back in 6/8 time, but we were soft in fiddle tunes.
talks in fiddle tunes. When the lights go low and the bar turns hush, she'll pull that bow and hearts will rush. One solo break and you'll believe that strings can preach and songs can breathe. She talks in fiddle tunes, tells the truth neath neon rooms. No need for lines, no need for lies. She says it all with closed eyes. So if you hear that sweet monsoon, it ain't just notes beneath the moon. That's her heart in every bruise. She talks in fiddle tunes. Met her down on Music Row with a six-string case and a voice like gold. She sang to the sky, I tapped my boots, fell in love right there under country roots. We played the bars, we played the street, two worn hearts and no defeat. A mason jar for dimes and dreams, built our life on chords and themes. It's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. Rain or shine, we don't slow down, just chasing gigs from town to town. She hums the words, I play the line. Together we're a freight train on time. Yeah, it's heartbeats and hammered strings, living wild off what music brings. Strumming love in a worn out key, but the rhythm's strong and it sets us free. Every note, every song we sing, it's heartbeats and hammered strings. No mansion lights or limousine, just her smile and a tambourine. We ain't rich, but we're alive. With every crowd we start to thrive. It's heartbeats and hammer strings, from honky-tonks to county kings. With fire in our hands and truth that rings, yeah, we make our way with broken wings. Still dancing in what life might bring, with heartbeats and hammered strings. He pulled up in a dusty Ford, boots on dash and a smile I ignored. Had too big and jeans too torn, should've known I was about to be warned. He said, girl, you look like sin. I laughed and said, don't rope me in. But 5 shots later and a sideways grin, I was 2 step deep and falling in. He's got that cowboy side of crazy, drives me wild and acts all lazy, spins me fast and walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side of crazy.
socks, wearing denim form. He's got that cowboy side crazy, drives me wild and acts all lazy, spins me fast and walks away, but somehow I beg him to stay. He's rough, he's sweet, he's never plain, like whiskey poured in summer rain. Lord help me, but I love it daily, that cowboy side crazy. Mama warned me, girl, steer clear, but I just grinned and shifted gear, 'cause boring love just ain't my fate. I'll take the wild, I'll take the way. Yeah, he's got that cowboy side crazy, half outlaw, half just maybe. Breaks the rules and breaks my plans, and holds me tight with calloused hands. He's sharp like spurs, smooth like suede, I can't fit him anyway. Call it dumb, call it bravery, I call it love, I call it love, that cowboy side of crazy. My mama said the truth is found between the pages, leather bound. But I found mine in neon glow, on bar stools lined in a whiskey row.
My preacher told me love was clean, pure as light and soft as dreams. But hon, I saw truth in your wild grin when you bought me wings and a tonic gin. I got a barroom Bible, page 1 says dance.
Chapter 2 says take a chance.
3's about losing, 4 is for
Pain,
5's where you drink to stay sane.
ain't no choir, no steeple bell, the jukebox truth we know too well.
We're sinners, saints, and
Borderline libel, learning life from a barroom Bible. You preach with boots and a busted hat, your gospel's poured in a whiskey vat. But Lord, you hold me when times get rough, and that's more holy than most church stuff.
you testify with sass and spark, and sing like Loretta after dark. You quote old Hank, not chapter and verse, but somehow, girl, you lift my curse. I got a barroom Bible written in scars,
Under beer signs and smoky bars,
it ain't clean and it ain't framed, but every line's got a name.
ain't no rules we didn't bend, but that book keeps us till the end.
Might not save us, might not be liable, but we live by our barroom Bible. You read songs, I read beer caps. You light candles, I light match taps. But baby, somehow we both found grace right here in this honky-tonk place. Our barroom Bible full of dust and sound, the kind that keeps your 2 feet down. We got lessons in every spill, and faith in shots and unpaid bills. If love's church, this is our hymn. With bar running dance floor ready. The band struck up about 8:45. That old steel guitar slid right in time. She grabbed my hand with a wild-eyed grin, said, "Boy, let's see if you can spin." Boots hit the floor like a thunderstorm. That hardwood shook, but we kept warm. Spinning circles, laughing loud. Two hearts lost in a country crowd. We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn and every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. Beer on the bar and boots on the beat. The sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, "Don't let me go." I said, "Darling, I already know." We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn and every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair. Every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine tonight. Oh yeah, as we float like dust in the honky-tonk air, still two-stepping under neon lights. Hearts on fire and the glow so bright. Band slows down, but we still go, dancing like it's years ago. One more spin, one last rhyme. We're falling back in love in time. Two-stepping under neon lights. Beer on the bar and boots on the beat. The sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, "Don't let me go." I said, "Darling, I already know." Beer on the bar and boots on the beat. The sawdust thick beneath our feet. She whispered low, "Don't let me go." I said, "Darling, I already know." We're two-stepping under neon lights, moving close on a Friday night. That jukebox plays our favorite song, and the night feels like it won't last long. With every turn, every slide, we fall in love just one more time. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair, and every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine tonight. Oh yeah, oh yeah, as we float like dust in the honky-tonk air. Two-stepping under neon lights. A little George Strait, a little bit of flair, and every cowboy turns to stare, but she's all mine.
You found me sipping gin alone, red lipstick, pretending I'm stoned. You said, "Darling, didn't we swear last time?" And I said, "Yeah, but lies still rhyme."
You wore that scent I can't forget, same as the night our hearts first met. You laughed and said, "This ain't a tune, just barroom promises and cheap perfume."
Barroom promises and cheap perfume, where hearts get loud in a lonesome room. We swear we're done and start again, with one slow dance and two shots of sin. We say never by the neon bloom, but we're still caught in this old saloon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
I told myself, don't take
charm and unraveling rope. I said this time, let's not resume, but your kiss still smelled like cheap perfume. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, words that vanish by the afternoon. We swear we're wise and fall too fast, try to rewrite what couldn't last. We say goodbye but make more room for one more lie beneath this moon. Barroom promises and cheap perfume. We both know how this ends, but we're better at breaking than being friends. And as long as this jukebox plays our tune, we'll be singing in shadows and smelling like truth. Barroom promises and cheap perfume, a love too wild, a heart too soon. We dance in smoke, we fade in light, we fall apart about every night. But I take you back like I always do, with nothing left but a worn out tune. Barroom promises and cheap perfume.
We both know how this ends,
But we're better at breaking than being friends.
and as long as this jukebox plays our tune,
We'll be singing in shadows and smelling like